Hello everyone, this is Maruf. So in my previous video, I have shown you how to create an add-on using the SAP Business One for Visual Studio project and how to retrieve data in an add-on in SAP Business One. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to insert data from an SAP Business One add-on. So let's head over to the project that we were working on, which is SBO add-on tutorials. I'm going to go to toolbox and add a couple of buttons here. So this will be add button and its unique ID will be 1. So unique ID 1 represents the add functionality of a button and unique ID 2 represents the cancel functionality. So we're going to change the caption for this button to cancel and the unique ID to 2. So once that's done, we're going to double click on add to write the code. So I'm going to go back to my previous project once again. In order to save some time, I'm going to copy paste the code that we have here. So let's modify this code a little bit with our property name. Let's change this to EditText. Once again, let me remind you that it's always the best practice to rename your property names to something meaningful, such as, for example, this particular text box could be named as txt purchase order, but I left it as it is for the demo purpose. It is always a best practice to change the name to a meaningful version of the property. So let's finish this up. Matrix. Alright. Copy that and change this to called QTYA because this is the name of our column. And once that's done, everything looks great. Let's check one more time just to be sure. This is true. This is true. Right. So there's not much to see here either. What we are doing is we are using the user table object, and we are the item for the user table object is our UDT, and we are inserting the data that we retrieve using the find functionality. So code and name are two of the columns that user defined tables already provide you with. So if we go back to SAP Business One and open the user defined table, we see code and name here. So basically, once you create an user defined table, SAP Business One will automatically provide those columns so that you can, for it to actually identify the rows uniquely. Basically, once you insert data, you need to identify each row uniquely, otherwise there will be a duplication of the values. So that's why SAP already provides you with that. Just a bit there. Okay, so let's go back to the code, and we are inserting the EditText value to our purchase order and the column values to each of these user defined fields. This iterates in a for loop for as long as all the rows are filled with the values that are loaded in the matrix. So once that's done, once that's successful, message is shown. If that is not successful, an error message is shown with the relevant error. So let's go ahead and run this project and see if it works as expected. Find and create. This is our project. So let's select number 5, find. So once we have the data, we are going to modify them just a bit. Let's modify this one and change the value to 4 and a rejected quantity of 1, and another one to 3 and a rejected quantity of 2. So once we have that, let's just click on add. Record inserted successfully. So if we go to tools and user defined windows, GRQC, there we go. We have our purchase order number 5 with unique code and name, so which are basically the date and time drilled down to the nanosecond of it. So that's there, and these are the approved quantity and the rejected quantity that we have changed. The others are left to 0, which could show 0 instead of blank, for which you need to do a little bit of code. But for now, that's we're going to leave it to that. So this is how you can add data using an add-on. I hope this video helps. And if there's anything else you want to see next, please comment down below. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. And I'll see you on the next one.